No shit.
Stop buying poison for your kids. Stop killing.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about.
Welcome to a new episode of Breaking the Cycle podcast. And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about the nasty truth behind the foods that you and your kids are probably eating. Woohoo!
Awesome!
Back.
Oh no, that is the nightmare. The sound effects are a nightmare. So what are we talking about today? What are we talking about on the show
The
today?
nasty truth behind the foods that you and your kids are probably eating. So, all of that stuff.
All right, so what are some of the main bullet points we're going to be hitting today when we're talking about this topic?
Artificial food colorings.
And what else?
AFCs. We're also going to be talking about a nasty ingredient that is in some fast food restaurants and school lunches.
And then a nasty ingredient that's in fast food restaurants and an ingredient that's in school lunches?
No,
or
not.
School lunches is separate?
School lunches is separate.
Although they probably have the nasty ingredient also, I'm sure. Yes. So what is the first one you said? Colors? So let's get started. Let's jump right into it. Tell me about the colors.
All right. So I have a lot of... Wait. Before we start, why don't we get a starting joke?
Oh, God. Here we go. What do you got? You can't say that and not be ready, kid.
Okay, there we go. All right. What is the longest word in the dictionary?
The longest word in the dictionary. The supercalifragilistic, whatever. Lessolicious.
Nope.
The longest word in the dictionary. I guarantee it's dumb. Is this figure outable?
No.
If it's not, then why are we doing it as a riddle?
And time.
Give me a... That's messed up. Why'd you have your finger on that button the whole time? You didn't even give me a chance.
Since 9.
I didn't know you didn't give me a chance.
So there's like a measurement in the middle of the word. Like a measurement word in the middle of the word.
What? I don't have no idea. What?
Smiles. Because it's a mile between each S.
That is horrible. That is horrible. That is only figure outable by like Alvin Einstein or some shit.
Okay, now on to the nasty truth. Dun dun dun.
All right,
we don't have a dun dun dun.
So we're talking about artificial colors. The quick, brief bullet point version, right? Not the old. All right.
Okay, so I have a lot of stuff on Yellow 5, which is one of the AFCs, artificial food colorings. So actually, Yellow 5 has been used ever since 1969. It's been around for a really long time. And they use Yellow 5 in a lot of different things. They even use Yellow 5 in medication, cosmetics, and maybe not surgery or anything like that. But if you have any treatments around your eye, they even use it in eye area treatments. So if you're going to the store, maybe not like prescription medication, even that. So they always say, if you see something that you need, say you're sick or something, and it's just like the regular white tablet, then you're not going to want to buy that. And you see one that is like colorful or something like that, then you're going to want to buy that more because it's colorful.
So they're putting this in just to get your attention, just to get you to spend more money. So they're poisoning you. Well, I don't know if it's poison. What's in this? What is Yellow 5? What is it about?
It's so many different things, really. We're going to get out into that later, but I have some other stuff about it. So although you're not always, like, say you're looking through an ingredients list, and you're like one of, like, your family's like us. You look through an ingredients list if you think something might have an artificial food color like Yellow 5 in it. You may not always see it, but if something looks like that it obviously has it, then they can hide it in different names, like different code words. So Yellow 5, one of the most common code words for it is tartrazine.
Is what?
Tartrazine. So you might not even think.
So when we quickly look at ingredients and we just look, because it's easy to find Yellow 5 or red, whatever, because it stands out, because it's a number and a color. We easily look for that. It might be something else in there.
Yeah, code words to try to hide it.
Yeah, we gotta study those code words.
What is it? Tridextrine? What is it?
Tartrazine. So we actually have a story. So in New York, there were these delicious guacamole chips called guaca chips. They were we thought they were all natural and they were made out of avocado, but they looked awfully green. And one time, me and Tyson were eating them, and he pointed out like, "Hey, you have something green on your tongue." So he told Daddy, and he's like, "This has artificial colors in it."
And we ate those for months and
yellow
months.
5 and blue 1, I think.
Because we didn't even think of it. They're like these guacamole. You think they're natural chips, like with good ingredients. We never even thought to check the ingredients of chips. Probably we need to check some other ingredients. I have one in my head. I want to see if you can come up with it. What are some foods you think that you wouldn't think have artificial colors but probably have
I
them?
actually have one. Pasta. Like sometimes you see, like pre-packaged pasta, which means like, say you see like pasta in packages, like, so there's obviously the normal tan one, but then there's sometimes like vegetable ones.
Like the red, the green, the orange.
Yeah,
and those
the
ones?
red, green,
and those
orange,
are fake colors
yellow.
just to make it look cool?
Not all of them, but most of them.
Most or some? I don't think most. It can't be
Maybe
most.
not most, but like,
We got to check that.
yes.
You know, we're like
The veggie straws. Veggie straws too.
No, those have the color. Those don't have artificial colors though.
We checked.
did we?
We've never.
We've looked at the ingredients. We had to have looked at the ingredients on those. But I'm just saying those are the colors like similar to the pasta that they must put in the
and
pasta.
Doritos too. Like I remember one time it was Halloween and we got those, and we checked the ingredients. They literally had colors just because of the sprinkles on them. Like
Just to make it look cool and to get your attention and to make you want to eat them. One that I know of that I found only in certain ones is pickles. There's certain pickles.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So there's certain pickles, not all of them, but certain ones because they want it to be extra like glowy, greeny, nasty, neon green to stand out. So when you're looking through and you see all these nasty pickle waters through the aisles, and then this one just pops out and they want you to buy it. So they will poison you to get your money. Let's hope Bubby's Pickles are the greatest pickles that you can buy in a
this video
jar.
is not sponsored by Bubby's, but if you like pickles, hopefully they're healthy. Do not buy them until we check
Now we
the
need to go
ingredients
check
and-
to see if it has dextrazine or whatever.
Yeah, we need to update you guys on this. So until we update you, don't buy Bubby's Pickles. But if we update you and there's something good, then you definitely need to buy Bubby's Pickles. This is not a sponsorship.
We have to see if they have dextrazine. All right, so what else? Tell me what else more about the yellows.
So yellow 5 is actually banned it's legal in Austria and Norway due to diseases.
Illegal or legal?
Illegal.
So it's illegal in some countries, but legal here? Why? Why is it legal here?
I have no idea, but the reason that they banned it in Austria and Norway is due to diseases that it causes, and it actually gives it makes children have a lack of attention in children.
Did you have anything yellow?
Yeah, I was literally just about to say that.
Don't steal my... Did you have anything yellow before this show, Midge?
No.
Are there any other side effects to it?
I had yellow, but pineapple. So
Hopefully they didn't have coloring. Pineapple. I bet your fruits will start doing it too, just to make them pop a little more.
If they do, that literally ruins the purpose of fruits.
They'll do it. It doesn't matter. They don't care. So how could they... anyway, that's crazy. All right, so keep on going. What else you got?
So the British government, Great Britain is very close to, I think, banning it and making it illegal because the British government encouraged food companies not to add it to their food. And the British version of Skittles and Nutri-Grain bars, both very popular foods in America, are dyed with natural colors like paprika, beetroot powder, carmine, lycopene, saffron, carrot oil, and annatto.
Skittles?
Okay.
Skittles don't...
Healthy Skittles.
Well,
Okay, we just
healthy as in doesn't have...
What are Skittles?
Do you know all these little foods? I used to eat every single one of them.
Wait,
Twinkies, Ho-Hos, Yodels, Funny Bones, everything.
What are that?
Everything.
Funny Bones?
Exactly.
What are Yodels?
Funny Bone was like... Yodel was like similar to a Twinkie, except there was chocolate on the outside. A Funny Bone was similar to a Twinkie, but it was chocolate on the outside and like peanut butter cream on the inside. Oh, man, those were good. You will get fat as hell eating that stuff, but it was good. And it's like poison, too. Artificial as hell, but it was good. When I was a kid, I ate whatever I can get my hands on. I would eat all that crap when I was a kid.
Did you know that also sometimes white icing has artificial colors?
Did you guys ever have Skittles?
We've never had Skittles.
You've never had Skittles?
I've never
Are you
really
even
had like
Are you even American?
You mean Great Britannian?
Yeah. If you want to have me, you got to be Great Britannian. So you don't.
Also, I was just about to say something. All that stuff back then, it had colors in it?
Of course.
I'm sure it did.
Most?
I would even say, I bet there's some stuff that didn't have colors or didn't have that
Back
much
then,
stuff
yeah.
in there, and they added it to like enhance it even more, but probably did. I don't even know.
Okay, sorry about that. But actually, white icing sometimes also has it, like red 40, but they just put tiny little bit just to make the white glow, kind of. So you need to check, like if you're making cookies or something, check your icing. Also, certain studies say that this is a lot, but it's about like one serving, 50 milligrams of AFC, artificial food colorings, is enough to cause behavioral changes in children. 50 milligrams.
Well, it sounds like a lot. 50 milligrams, it must be a lot, right?
Yeah, but common juice product Kool-Aid, the cherry flavor, Burst Cherry, has 52.3 milligrams of AFC. So just like one serving of it is enough to make you go crazy.
So one serving already has more than, what was it? The amount of what?
So the 50 milligrams.
So one serving has 50 milligrams.
Around that. So
Wait.
Do you think kids are ever having just one serving of something?
Never.
and then they're
plus
having
they have
that
the extra.
They're having the drinks more than one serving, but that's to wash down the Skittles and the Twinkies and all the other stuff that they're having, and the ice cream with sprinkles and all this other stuff. All right, let's what else we got? Keep moving.
So here's a little bit of a cancer subject on Yellow 5.
Great, it gets better. I see. This is awesome.
Yellow 5 affected white blood cells in humans, which makes diseases like cancer and makes tumor growth more likely.
And this is an ingredient that's allowed in this country.
Yes.
I could see why it's banned in other countries.
Wait, and exactly how many countries is it banned in?
2.
Just 2 out of like 150 something?
And Great Britain is very close to banning it.
There's got to be maybe some other smaller countries. Maybe those like the main big countries. There's got to be some other ones that ban this garbage. But we don't, because we want to make that dollar.
Yeah, so Yellow 5 can damage the DNA in those white blood cells, causing them to mutate. So
now it's mutating you. You're turning you into like literally
zombies.
Yeah, exactly. They're like Walking Dead, turning you into zombies. So
That's good. That's just great.
So it's giving you bad what is it? Bad attention in the kids, or what did you say?
Behavioral changes.
Behavioral changes, aka little demon children, and cancer and mutating. These sounds like a good healthy product to be put in foods. Do you think it's pretty common to be in a lot of foods in this country?
Yes.
But later on, the ingredient that is in some of the fast foods it's even worse.
Wow, it gets worse than this. That's just awesome. I wonder what percent of foods, if in a grocery store, an average grocery store, have artificial colors.
More than 50%, I think.
Yeah. Or maybe not that much, because there's a lot of...
If you take out like the meat, eggs, yogurt, all that kind of stuff, doesn't have it. That's a big chunk.
Some yogurts have it, like some of those
in just the
nasty
aisles.
ones.
You know how like if you go around the perimeter of the grocery, usually that's the good stuff. You get the bread,
Like the teachers always
eggs.
say, like, don't go into the middle of the grocery store. Make sure you buy your carrots and your broccoli. I don't know a single kid who has listened to that, including me.
The carrots and broccoli.
So, yeah, if you eat a little bit too much of artificial colors, you're going to be a mutated zombie.
All right, what's another artificial color that we have?
So, actually, I know something else about that. So, most of the common AFCs people eat are metabolized in your colon. So, colon cancer would be the most likely.
And what's another color?
So,
Besides yellow.
Another one is red 40. Red 40 can increase allergies and misbehavior in children. And
how do they get these?
Yeah, so
these
red
studies?
40 does the most.
How do they figure out that these things cause misbehavior or behavioral?
They test it on
exactly.
children. That's so messed
increases
up.
allergies.
How do they come up with this data and this information?
But I guess they test it on
Children?
Like,
So do they go into the schools and say, all right, half the kids we're going to give this poison, the other half we're not. We're not going to tell them. We're going to slip it into their little sippy cups and see what happens. And the half that took them were like bouncing off the walls, hanging from the ceiling fans and all this other stuff.
So in another food coloring, Blue One Lake. So,
Wait, could you say that again? Blue One Lake?
I don't know what lake means.
What the hell does lake mean?
So, in tests.
Why was it? Wait, what does lake mean?
Let's search it up.
Blue One Lake. Let's see what it means. Look that up. Keep going while he's looking that up.
So, in tests on mice, Blue One Lake gave them large kidney tumors.
Kidney tumors now. It just keeps getting better and better. These are some top-notch freaking ingredients. This is some top-notch stuff. What else we got on the red? The red, what is it? Red Lake? What is it? Red Blue? What is it? Blue 40?
Blue One Lake. So, yeah.
And Red 40. Red 40 and Blue One Lake we're talking about.
Kidney tumors. So, we're going to...
Awesome. This is just
all right.
stuff.
Okay, I have something.
I have one more thing, just one more little thing. A 29 study measured the toxicity of yellow 5 on flies. Results show that when yellow 5 was delivered to the flies at the fourth highest concentration, which is like basically how much, so it became toxic. About 20% of the flies in the group didn't survive, but yeah. In another part of the study, human leukemia cells were exposed to different food colorings. Researchers found that while yellow 5 and other AFCs can increase tumor cell growth, they don't cause damages or changes to human DNA at their allowed concentrations. So basically, what they're allowed to test with isn't enough to change anything in the humans.
So they're a certain amount they're allowed to test in.
Yeah. So basically, the government or whoever allows them to do those tests, they only give them just the right amount, so they can't get any real stuff out of it. So this is the amount that scientists get to use, and this is the amount that makes you go crazy.
So they don't even know it because they're not allowed to test a certain amount because that's probably not safe to test a certain amount because they know it'll make you go batshit crazy. So we can't test that amount, but we could put that amount in your foods.
All right. So we now are going to know what lake means. So I'm going to read this answer. A lake color or lake pigment is basically insoluble in nature. Insoluble in nature and colors through dispersion. Lakes are produced through precipitation of soluble dyes with
you lost us.
Metallic salt.
Yeah, we lost us. All right.
What does that mean?
Exactly. It means that it sounds like poison and shit, and that's that. Let's keep things simple here, and let's not bore the audience to death. Let's keep it straightforward and simple.
All right.
Let's move on.
We're moving on to school lunches.
School lunches.
So when we were back in school, we do home lifing now. When we were back in school, the school lunches were absolutely great. They were super nutritious and healthy. So first off, we start off with corn dogs. Very good source of protein and carbs. Pizza, cookies.
If I remember correctly, they used to send during the coronas when you had like the hybrid days where it was like Zoom and not Zoom or whatever they call it. They would send you home with these, they would give you these lunches in school. And I remember you trying out a corn dog a time or two.
One bite and then you told me not to.
Bull crap. You had it like several times.
That's a lie.
Okay, you cannot lie in front of our 3 listeners. That you cannot do.
Says the guy who's lying.
No, you had it several times.
You had it at least a couple times.
No, I did.
I'm talking like a couple weeks worth.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So we're not done there. It's like for the drink.
Corn dog is just pure trash.
For the drink, it's either milk, chocolate milk, or strawberry milk. Burgers, waffles, and French toast, pancakes, chicken nuggets, and mashed potatoes. And I have one question for both of you. What do you think was the most healthiest out of
the milk? The milk.
The milk. That's probably.
It is.
And there are some statistics on.
Maybe the burger without the nasty bread.
Yeah, there are literally thousands of articles about school lunches and what they put in them, and I found a pretty good one with some very good statistics. So
he had to actually take a bunch of screenshots because it's like so bad that they don't let you copy and paste it.
They don't let you copy and paste it. So in California, animal products make up 74%, $115 million of the state's annual USDA food purchasing. This includes 30 million pounds of poultry, 21 million pounds of cheese, 17 million.
21 million pounds of cheese.
17 million pounds of beef. And 2.5 million pounds of pork.
Exactly what? And is this per day, per week, or per year?
This is per year.
Oh, I would. If you told me things are so whack these days that if you said it was per day, I'd be like, makes sense. 21 million pounds of cheese they're shoving into kids.
And
it's not like good quality. I'm sure it's like nasty garbage cheese. Yeah.
Yes, and there is some more. I have to this is what one of it had like a picture of what the school lunches would look like in school. Here's a picture of it. So we have
That's not true at all.
Yeah, that's bullshit. They show like some hummus and some orange slices and carrots and some like fresh looking kiwi and then some milk. And what is that? Like some
sandwich,
barbecue sauce or something.
Yeah. And we have
and then like some pita bread with a salad. This is not. Have you ever seen a school lunch look like this?
No.
What a scam!
And plus, the tray is much nicer. It's like a blue plastic tray.
Much nicer.
Like those are like
ours were foam.
Those are like the ones in high school that you literally have to pay for.
You have to pay for.
So actually, I have a little story to say. I'm not going to say which school, but when we went to school, when we used to go to school, so there would be that trashy main meal. Or I wouldn't even call it a meal, but the main part of your school lunch. And then after that, once they gave you your slop or whatever it was.
Slop? What are you in the
prison?
The Chateau d'If?
So,
where's Chateau d'If from?
Count of Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
Count of Monte Cristo.
Also not sponsored. Go watch that movie. That is a very good movie.
Awesome movie. Count of Monte Cristo.
So after though, we'd have this thing called they called it the salad bar. So they'd have like lettuce, orange slices. Sometimes they had grapes. They had carrots. They had celery. They had like a bunch of vegetables.
That sounds pretty decent. So
Yeah,
there's some option. I bet the majority of kids didn't eat that.
Actually, surprisingly, they had to keep a lady there the whole entire time to keep refilling it.
Who was eating it?
A lot of the kids, but mostly just the girls.
I was just gonna say, I have a feeling I never saw any boys going up.
That's
eating
what I
some
also thought too.
Carrots and celery and little bell tomatoes and crap like that.
Also, there are some more statistics like about all like the millions of pounds. So for the beef, I don't know, or for the poultry, 44% of the sales, $15 million, is from like the Tyson company. It's from the Tyson company. 15 million.
That company sounds like trash.
That's ha. And then Jenny O is 18% of the sales, $6 million. And Pilgrims, 12% of the sales, $5 million.
Jeez.
And then for the cheese, 28% of the sales is Leprino Foods, which is $10 million. All right. And yeah, it's just millions of dollars worth of food.
All right. And let me ask you guys this question. If you had a free pass on eating whatever you want, it wasn't going to make you sick, and you were allowed to eat whatever you wanted, and you didn't care.
And it was healthy?
It doesn't matter. You have a free pass. It's not going to do anything to you, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you eat it. What's one food you would want to try or eat?
Definitely not Skittles, because we already have a choice to, because we could just go to Great Britain. Oh,
So you're going to go to Great Britain just for Skittles?
We're going to go across the world border.
The world border.
Whatever
so you'll be
called. Not the country.
At the how's that called when you go into the
state check?
Not the immigration, the something, whatever.
Migration?
They ask you what are you visiting the country for, and you say, "Oh, I'm going to visit family," or
I'm going to eat some Skittles,
or work. But no, we're going to get some Skittles. We flew across the country, across the globe to get some Skittles.
In jail.
They think we're nuts. They think we had a bunch of yellow and red 40 in us. Holy crap.
All right, now for the finale of...
No, so the question was, what was one food you guys would try?
Right.
What would you want to try?
I remember you talking about a Big Mac or something one time, but I think
a Big Mac?
Are you two even American?
Jeez, that was a little loud.
You don't know a Big Mac?
You said that twice today. Are you two even American?
Because you haven't eaten Skittles or Big Mac. All right, we need to do one day.
No, because then I can't.
That we're just gonna eat trash, so you could see what it's like to eat trash.
You always say on our deathbeds, but what's the chances that we're all gonna be on our deathbeds together?
Yeah, on our deathbeds, we'll all eat trash. Well, if we eat loud trash, we'll probably all die that same day, but we'll all die together. It'll be good. No, we need to have a day. Big Macs are
I feel like I've had better sandwiches than that.
Probably a better like burger, like a good those like steakhouses and restaurants we go to.
Jack Allen's Kitchen. Third not fake sponsorship.
Third not sponsorship.
Third fake sponsorship.
Is
Go
it
to
in
Jack
Houston?
Allen's Kitchen in
Houston,
Austin,
Texas?
Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Austin, yeah. They had literally the most delicious food on planet Earth.
So you probably had a better burger, but when you have a Big Mac, it's just a combination of, I don't know, they have their secret sauce, they call it. McDonald's has a secret sauce, which no one knows it is, but it's like crack and it's like addictive. Probably a little bit of sprinkle, a little snort of cocaine in there to get you to coming back for more.
Morning snort of cocaine.
Exactly.
Holmes and Watson, watch that too.
Fourth not sponsor, Holmes and Watson.
Fake
They have a
sponsors.
little. So what's the food? Big Mac? Would you try a Big Mac? Let's do
feel
it.
like
Now
but
that
then
would
I
be
can
a
never
video.
say that I've never had McDonald's in my life.
But that would be a video to do. All of us eating that stuff for a day just to see what it's like. Going to having some Twinkies.
I feel so guilty
and a Big
after,
Mac.
though.
Going to freaking Dairy Queen.
Speaking of Big
And-
Macs.
Dairy Queen.
Oh my God.
Speaking of Big Macs.
Are you even Great British?
Speaking of Big Macs, a few days ago we were watching this YouTube video from Will Tennyson. It's a guy on YouTube. He was eating the average American's diet, which they 1 out of 3 Americans eat fast food every single day.
33% of Americans eat fast food every day.
Which is like
that is
McDonald's,
disgusting.
pizza.
Taco Bell.
What's Taco Bell?
No, pizza's not. They didn't even consider pizza fast food. Pizza. Then also, in addition to that, people have average pizza 1 to 2 times a week or something like that, and that would be the last meal on their
per
deathbed.
day.
They said something like 70-something% of Americans that their last meal on their deathbed would be pizza.
And then also
Snickers was the number one chocolate bar.
Lay's potato chips
Lay's potato
is the number one snack.
And how many times a day do people snack?
3 times a day.
3
people
times
snack.
a day people snack, which gives them an increase of how much percentage of calories.
So the average male American eats about 2,000 calories per day.
No, should be eating 2,500. 2,500.
Oh, 2,500. Sorry.
And women 2,000. That's for an average adult.
Yes, adult. But the average male American eats now 3,600.
It's like 36 or 3700.
Yeah.
And that's the average.
77% of those extra calories are from them snacking. It's not even from like
snacks.
the regular food. It's from them eating snacks.
Cookies, cakes, ice cream, potato chips, Snickers, donuts.
Like the Snickers and the chips is part of the snacks. Like the ice cream and stuff isn't even
But
considered
1 in
that.
3 Americans eat fast food every single day. That is freaking crazy. That's why 72% of Americans are overweight and like 40-something% are obese of American adults.
If you have
72% overweight and 40-something% obese. That is ridiculous.
If you haven't watched one of the latest episodes, I don't know which one it was, but it was one of the latest episodes where someone called someone obese.
Oh, where I was called
yeah.
obese. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
you were called obese.
By the
You spoiled it.
police officers in the previous
Yeah.
episodes.
So shout out to Will Tennyson.
So what was the
for
food you would try? You didn't still haven't answered the damn question.
Big
A Twinkie?
Twinkie,
I've never
Big
had
Mac.
I don't know. What was that
I've
movie?
tried them all,
What
so I
was
don't
that
even
movie?
care.
What
Like,
was that movie?
I've literally had them all. I've had Burger King. I never ate Taco Bell. Kentucky Fried Chicken, I think I had maybe once in my life.
We've never had that.
Of course not. You've never had any
it
fast
good?
food in the world. I'd take a Big Mac over KFC. I think.
I feel like
it's like fried chicken.
I remember I
You know,
saw them. They look pretty good.
deep
I
fried
remember. I remember one of my uncles. I'm not saying who. I saw them eat KFC one time, and it looked pretty good. It was like a big basket full of a bunch of.
Of course, that all stuff looks good. That's why people eat it, because it's so addictive and fattening.
Oh.
It's so easy to get fat.
The closest thing I had to like a fast food is In-N-Out.
That was a burger. You had a burger or fries. All right. So, what is the ingredient you were talking about earlier? You said there's something even worse than these colors. What was it?
So something even worse than colors. The material on the bottom of your sneaker, or like the material of a yoga mat.
What are you talking about?
They put.
You're giving you doings.
What are you talking about?
They put inside of the bread of McDonald's.
Did
and
you eat
other
too
fast
much
food.
Yellow 5?
I know. What are you talking about? You're telling me there's a sneaker and what else?
And yoga mat, they will
A yoga mat
they
in
will
my
put-
bread,
Yes, they will put that material inside your bread.
but not the healthy like whole wheat breads.
You are wrong, my friend.
It's even in the healthy whole wheat breads?
Subway, like the whole wheat, even all the breads had just a tad of one of those yoga mat and the bottom of your sneaker material.
In your food. And this is allowed?
Yeah, just to condition the bread, just to make it.
Do they still have that? Is that still currently in the food?
No. So all of the brands, or most of the brands that some people did studies on and boycotted it, they all got rid of it in 2014. Subway was the first one. It got rid of it in April 2014. And there was this one guy that had a video that did a time lapse of the McDonald's one. So the first video, he did it without the material, like just a regular burger.
Without the yoga mat in the bread?
Yeah. And he just placed it there for 1 month. And the entire thing was white and black, filled with mold. Then the other one was with the yoga mat material. After a month, it looked completely fresh.
That is nasty. That is disgusting. We're eating yoga mats and we're eating sneakers and we're having artificial colors and these nasty school lunches. And that's why this country is so freaking fat. Like, this is really the nasty truth about what people should be eating. Like, if you're eating this stuff, especially, and you might already know this stuff, but after hearing these things that these kids are telling you today, getting this told from kids, like, stop killing yourself. Stop killing your kids. Like, you are killing your kids by living this way and eating these types of things. You are literally killing your kids.
And guess who buys that stuff from the grocery store? Your kids do not go to the grocery store by themselves.
Of course. You're doing it. The parents are doing it. And the parent, I don't know, my kid is eating so much junk food. Well, how did they get in the? Why did you let your 6-year-old drive to the store and go buy a bunch of groceries and junk food? Oh, I didn't. How'd they get it? Oh, I bought it. Well, no shit.
Stop buying poison for your kids.
Stop killing your kids. So, to kind of wrap up most of this, number one, so this was just like a fraction of research, a fraction of the stuff that's so artificial in food. So, number one, do your own research. Do most of your own research too. And number two, if you can't read it in the ingredients list, it's artificial.
Yes. And also, shout out to all of our fake sponsorships. And shout out to Will Tennyson for all those statistics about the average American diet. And we will see you next time.
So, Bubby's Pickles, Count of Monte Cristo. What was the other ones? Oh my God. I forgot. Holmes and Watson. And one more like food.
I do not remember what it was. Twinkies?
No.
What movie was Twinkies in?
Zombieland, easy.
Zombieland.
Zombieland, 5th fake sponsorship.
This episode got me hungry. We gotta cut this episode short.
Technically 6 because Will Tennyson.
We will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that.
Smash that subscribe button. And we will see you next time. Also, leave a review on Spotify.
In case
No one told you yet today, you are freaking awesome. No excuses.
So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you.